Right. I'm just gonna pop over to this screen because my wizard has given me lots of JoJo's references, and she's been a massive bitch on the side, and I'm not undeafening because I'm gonna give her the silent treatment for now. But hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another session of Dragons and Dungeons. I hope everyone has had a wonderful new year. I most certainly have. I have a new guest within the building whom unfortunately won't be joining us at the moment. He is currently tucked up in his little den and is snoozing his little head off. But pictures and videos and stuff will be applied post game. I'll be hopefully doing streams and stuff on my phone of his first feeding and stuff. His name is Prince, and he is a 5 foot long, 1 year old reticulated python. So I has a animal companion. He is the biggest pain in the arse and the most inquisitive little thing, and apparently he really liked Captain Morgan spiced gold rum. So he's an alcoholic, like not an alcoholic, I promise. Anyway, let's undeafen here, and no JoJo's references, or I swear to Christ I will turn you off.
I mean,
You are not allowed to reference JoJo at all.
a good reference sneaks in and surprises you.
I swear, if there are any JoJo's references during this session, I'm turning you off.
What? You can't turn off the wizard?
I can turn off the wizard. I can just press the button and turn you off. Like, that. Ah, look, her webcam's gone. You can't see the JoJo's references anymore.
God, why?
No, I'll turn it back on. I'm not going to be that much of an arsehole.
Okay.
But no JoJo's references.
Okay.
That was a JoJo's reference, wasn't it? It was. You're an absolute bitch, and I hate you. Anyway, we're going to continue on swiftly. Dakota, get out of frame. We're going to continue swiftly onwards. Who remembers what happened last time? Because I absolutely remember what happened last session, which was like 2 weeks ago, and the session before that was 2 weeks before that.
We went for a little ride, and we met some people, and they didn't seem very nice.
We can hear Dakota crying about Mech Warrior 5. Dakota, Kayla's husband, is playing Mech Warrior 5, which is apparently really, really cheap on the Epic Store at the moment, which I'm probably going to get into so I can tag along with him. But as you can see by Kayla's webcam on down that way, she's got a new mic set up. So yep. Kayla's, like, every few seconds you're not going to hear her rip on that vape, and it's not going to be super loud and kill your eardrums. But you'll also be able to hear Dakota a little bit better in the background, probably crying about someone blowing up his mech.
No, it's mostly the metaphorical wallet crying.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yes, that was pretty much slap bang on what happened last week. You did your woke up, did a little bit of development in regards to where you were going and what you were planning on doing. A little bit of awkwardness between Nethari and Coralina the night prior. In the morning when you went down, Coralina, you chose not to disguise yourself. At the suggestion of Nethari, and you were identified. And as you left WestRuun, making your way northeast, following the road towards Whitestone, several days passed on your journey, and you encountered what looked to be an incident on the road where it would seem that several individuals had been involved in an accident of some sort. As you went to investigate, it turns out that the crash was actually a ruse all along, and it was a ploy to get you all out of the cart and within grabbing ranges. These were bounty hunters hired by Lord Ramiel himself, Coralina's father, to bring her back to the Oran plane of existence. The bounty now up to 1.25 million gold pieces. And the updated contract was now dead or alive. So if you give me that one, yes, cool. I went onto the right tab. Haha, I'm a professional DM. We drag you over to this one here, and I've found a new little tickety boo with a roll 20. Adam, you may actually get some benefit out of this. A little tip for DMs who are hosting a DM screen, like using the DM screen for the narrative. If you shift and ping, it will actually draw your players' screens over to that ping to draw their attention to the
That's
thing
very
that
useful.
you are pinging. So you can point out, like, if a new enemy has popped up, like, you see over here in the bushes, several more enemies pop out to attack you. You can actually automatically move your players' screens over in that direction. Only the DM can do that. But yes, at the very start of the session, we are, 10 minutes in. Everyone, roll me initiative. So that is that for them, because I need to.
You know, not the worst initiative I've rolled.
Cool. That's all right for him. And for him, it's that. Cool. Quite balanced, actually. Right. Let's get call outs. Temple initiative, please.
I got me a 6.
6.
No, a 9. 6
9.
plus 3.
9. 9. Victorlus.
16.
16. Coralina.
14.
14. Nethari.
9.
9. Okay, cool. Nethari, what is your dex score? And not a modifier, just flat score.
Is that a +1?
No, that's the modifier. So the score is so that'd be 13 or 12 or 13. 12. Okay. And Temple, what's your dex score?
I don't know because D&D Beyond is broken.
Okay, let me take a look up. Your dex score is 16. It's a +3. Cool. So, Temple, you will be going. You'll be getting bumped up to a 10 because Don John Initiative Tracker doesn't do decimals at all, so it's not good for initiative ties. But we sort this out. There we go. Everything is here and ready to go. I don't have any music, so it's, future Scott in post. Can you like add some battle music or something, please? Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Probably won't do it because future Scott's a lazy arsehole.
You gotta eat it. D&D Beyond isn't working for me either, so would we just go off the Twitch stream or something to get the...
You can. What you can also do if you'd like, because your D&D Beyond stats are saved to a different database for Avery. You can PM Avery an exclamation point sheet or C sheet, and it will give you your character sheet, and then exclamation point spellbook, and it'll give you your list of spells and available spell slots. And you can use Avery in that way to get all the information that you require. Luckily for me, all of the character sheets I've loaded on D&D Beyond, so I have full access to everything that you guys will need. If you have any questions, you will please let me know. Anyway, at the top of the round, Victorlus, your turn.
Just a quick one, Dalco. You're not logged into Roll20 either, so.
Well, there's
As
that
far
as
as I
well,
can see.
David. There is
So
that as
you
well.
won't be able to see the battle map.
Yeah, Roll20 is working fine. It's D&D Beyond. You need to get on here for the battle map so you can move your token and stuff.
that might be it, actually.
that might help if you logged into the correct website. I mean, huh? Right, so, Victorlus, what would you like to do?
Well, there's a thing I like to do, but I can't remember what it is, and I can't see my character sheet, so I can't remember.
Would it be the thing where you, like, I don't know, shoot arrows at people?
Yeah, the thing that I shoot arrows at people.
Right, you're going to do the thing where you shoot arrows at people.
Yeah, my
Cool.
multi-attack. I can't remember what the rules are.
Multi-attack. Right. I think that's a thing. I can't quite remember.
Maybe like some kind of volley or something.
No, no, we're just being stupid. Go ahead and roll your attack, please, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and do so. I've got the wrong book up. I need to pull up Monster Manual for dinosaurs because I can't remember what size.
No, I want to use my multi-attack.
Cool. So yeah, you just make your multi-attack is as you make 2 separate attacks.
So you can use your action to make a ranged attack against any number of creatures within 10 feet of a point you can see within your weapon's range.
Wait, what is this?
It's my multi-attack, volley attack.
Okay, you've never used your volley attack before.
That's because we've never fought more than like 2 enemies close to each other.
Volley attack. You use your attack action to make a ranged attack against any number of creatures within 10 feet of a point that you can see within your weapon's range. You must have ammunition for each target as normal, and you make a separate attack roll for each target. Wow. So you pick a 10-foot point, and like that would be essentially like, let me see here if you picked here.
Just everyone on the battle map. Yeah.
No, because this one
Yeah.
see that it would be like that, like a 3x3.
10 foot. 10 foot.
Yeah,
10
but yeah,
foot, 10
but
foot.
one square is 5 foot. So like this square here, that is 5 feet. So 5, 10.
I'm not seeing that. Is this diameter or radius?
It's just within 10 foot of a point that you can see. So that point would be
So then
here,
that's
which is a
radius
5 foot
then,
square.
surely.
5 foot. That's a 5 foot square, and then no, it'd probably be a 5 foot diameter, a 10-foot diameter. Sorry.
10 foot of a point would mean radius, though, wouldn't it?
No, because if it's within 10 feet of a point that you can see, that's 10 foot.
Then that's the radius then, because if it was the diameter, that would be within 5 foot of a point.
Let me see here.
I did tell you that.
Within 10 feet of a point you can see. So actually, no, yeah, you'd be right. So that would be radius. So it'd be 2 squares going out. So if you were to put it here, on this point here, you could easily hit all 4 of them. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you were to put it on this guy, you could easily hit the 3 of them that are in the forest. You've got these 2 arseholes here. You could easily hit. That's 15 feet. That's 10, 10, 10, 15. Yeah, there's multiple options that you've got.
Okay, and this would mean that I don't get a second attack because this is my action.
This is your action. So you just get a single attack. It's a single attack. A single action, but you're making an attack for all of these. So essentially, you would get 4 attacks this turn. But the drawback to this is if you use this attack, this volley attack action. Yes, you're getting 4 attacks against 4 individuals, but your multi attack would be 2 attacks against 1 specific individual. So your DPS is going up, your damage dealt is going down.
Yeah. So in my normal action, I get 2 attacks. I'm using this as an action where I can
So you'll get
1
4
attack,
attacks.
but I can hit multiple targets.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm gonna scoot myself back just down here within range of the big shit monster.
Da.
I am going to use my
Don't
bonus
be mean to
action.
Cliff. He's got like a wife and 3 kids.
Sorry, Cliff. Sorry, man.
Cliff, Jesus Christ.
How come David gets a real fire? I want a real fire.
You can always make one.
Wait, is that an actual fire? Yes, it is an actual fire. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this dude.
It helped if I was on the correct layer, of course. Hunter's marked. Orange.
And then, yeah, I'm going to hit my multi-attack volley in between and hit all 4 of those guys, please.
So just to confirm, you're putting it here, right?
Yeah, I'll
So that
basically
you can hit
I want to hit
all
all
of them.
4 of them. Yeah.
If you put it on him, you're not going to hit him. But
No.
you put it there. Put it there, you can hit everybody. So we'll say you're hit here. Cool. Right. So first up, we'll go for your attack on the guy you've Hunter's marked. So go ahead and roll a single attack. That's a 22 to hit. That will hit him. He's number 4. So go ahead and roll your d6 of Hunter's Mark damage, please. He's on that much health. Down to that much health as you let loose the first arrow in your volley is Legolas style. You just draw from your quiver, let loose, and immediately draw your quiver and draw from your quiver and draw your bow ready for the second strike. Go ahead and roll your second attack. 30. We'll go from we'll go here, 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 and then here. We'll go counterclockwise to make it easier. So numero 3. That will hit him for 13 damage. That drops him down to the exact same health. Roll your third attack. 21 for 6 damage. I mean, damage because that does hit. And your last attack
from Hawk the Slayer.
13. That will not hit, unfortunately. That was close to being a natural one there. But yeah, no, you're able to rapidly draw your arrows from your quiver, knock them in your arrow, and let loose with rapid succession. The first 3 arrows sailing rapidly through the air and striking all of the targets. The 4th individual, though, the one that's actually set up at the back with his own longbow, notices his 3 companions that have just emerged from the bushes before him take these hits and manages to swiftly dodge out of the way and avoid your incoming attack. You still have the rest of your movement, and you don't have your bonus action because your Hunter's marked. With that, we move on to Coralina, Sina, Idril, House Ramiel. Go for it.
Okay. May I get Cliff to attack before me, please?
Yes, I can allow you to get Cliff to attack before you if you want.
He's still holding the cart, correct?
He's still holding the cart, yeah. So where would you like him to yeet it to?
I mean, obviously towards the tiefling.
Okay. It's a good thing that these carts are static objects on the map, so that I don't have to really do anything. I couldn't find an actual.
It's not our cart. We're good.
Yeah, like I can do. Now that it's a new year, I can pay for the same assets that I use on DPS for Roll20. So then the assets that I use to make maps, I can then use those same assets for tokens. So I could make the cart an actual token, which I could then move about on the battle map. I just need to add in like the natural stuff and then add it in. But I can't do it at the moment, unfortunately. But yeah, so you yeet it across. Let's have him roll, the tiefling roll a dex save to see if he dodges it or not. He's got a that's so probably not.
Good job, Cliff. You get a promotion.
Fuck it. Let's where's my D8? There we go. He takes 8, 13, 20. Wow, 28 points of damage. Drops him down to that much health as you all watch as Cliff, the Earth Elemental, currently holding this cart in his hands, just rears up and launches this cart forward. The dwarven individual managing to duck out of the way and avoid getting his head shaved by the wooden structure of the cart. The tiefling, however, glances up and sees this mass of wood flying to him, gets impacted by it and is knocked back a solid 5 feet. Let's have him roll. Yeah, he does manage to stay on his feet, however, as it crashes into him and then drops down to the side. He tumbles back, rolls over, and manages to actually pick himself up and get onto his feet. Kind of like, I think, superhero landing, 3-point landing. He manages to stick it and glance up to you and get up to his feet, but is not back a solid 5 feet. So that is going to be Cliff. What are you wanting to do?
All right, so I'm gonna scoot past Cliff here. I'm sorry, but because we're both mages, so with my passive investigation of a 24, can I look over to the tree line there?
Mm-hmm.
Are these like carnivorous trees? Yeah, carnivorous trees, deciduous. Like what are we looking at? How strong are these trees?
They are carnivorous. They, as it stands at the moment, they look to be older trees. So you could, with your passive 24, you could assume that the roots have probably grown in several feet into the ground. So if something were to impact, it would need something hefty would need to impact them to uproot them. Or there would need to be a very strong wind to rip them up from the ground. They look quite sturdy.
I was more looking at the branches.
Branches,
Like any sturdy enough boughs that could perhaps hold weight of, say, 1-2 people.
Yeah. There's several branches that are up there which could potentially hold. Probably just one person. Luckily there is kind of a thick branch where if it was Temple you were putting up, you'd probably be able to support Temple. But the rest of them, there are some sturdy branches up there that look to be able to hold humanoids.
Could you ping me of where that temple-worthy branch is?
Temple-worthy branch is just here on. Let me actually ping it on the map as well. Just here.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm running back. I snatch up Neftari's hand as I go. Please consent, and I'll thunderstep.
Consent.
Just a 3rd level.
3rd level thunderstep. Okay. 10 feet of the space.
I'm so sorry, Temple. I'm so
Let's make
sorry.
a Constitution saving. The space that you left. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's that one that I need.
Hey, am I getting zapped?
Again?
Sorry.
Yes. Both you and Victor, both Temple, Victorious, Cliff, and the dwarf are all going to have to roll me con saves.
You're gonna make Cliff roll for that, really?
Yes, Cliff is a creature.
Is a strong boy. He can handle it.
Cliff is a creature within 10 feet. He is going to roll for it. This is a DC 19 con save. Everyone, please.
A creature. It's a rock with fists.
It's a creature, regardless.
He has thoughts, ideals, and emotions. He also has a loving wife and 3 kids.
Are you telling me I can have a political debate with your rock?
He's kind of libertarian, so he's as long as someone doesn't fuck with him, he's fine.
Do you speak Terran?
I speak rock.
No, do you speak Terran?
This is me speaking rock.
Okay, so no, that is the answer to that. So Cliff fails, unfortunately.
Sorry,
let's see what the dwarf.
I'll make it up to you later, buddy.
The dwarf fails. Temple fails. Victorious, everyone fails. Coralina, go ahead and roll me 3d10 of thunder damage, please. That everyone is about to take.
By lightning. As I'm struck by
But no, there's
there's
a massive thunderous crash and the shockwave just ripples through you. Because it's not lightning damage, it's thunder, so it's a sound more than anything.
Alright, so D10 coming up.
3d10.
And D&D Beyond is broken, so I don't take any damage.
Yes, you do. You take 27 points of damage because I can apply it to each and every one of you. 27 damage to Victorious.
No, I'd like to use my reaction, please.
Oh, whoops! We rolled a 1 on our authentication check. We're heading to visit a blacksmith for repairs. Please try again after a short rest. I think I just lost your character sheets. Damn
Hey,
it!
time.
Yep.
Damn it! Damn. Right, let me
Wizards,
see.
get on this shit. Please fix.
Oh, it's not wizard. It's
I need D&D Beyond so I can figure out if I have
curse.
a reaction I can use.
So let me see here. Where are you? You there? You have that much health. Coralina, you have that much health. Cool. I'm just going to put it into Don John and try and save it so that I know what it is. What you can actually do is, Adam and Evelyn, if you guys could PM the Avribot with the command !sheet and tell me how much HP what your max HP is, because you guys did just have a long rest. So, I can
Exclamation point what?
sheet, SHEET. There you go. That is good enough. So your max HP is 121. Cool. I'll track that here. Tempo is 121, and
I do have more AC than that though. I don't think it's applied.
yeah, it's not updated properly. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
And Victoris, what about you? What's your max HP?
100.
100 on the dot. Nice. It's easy to track. Right. So, let me scroll back up here. So now I have to track everything manually. 27 HP. So that drops you down to 73. Cliff drops down to 99. Temple at 121, 27. That drops you down to 94.
And I'm going
Cool.
to use absorb elements.
Absorb elements to give yourself resistant to it.
Yep, so half that damage.
Half damage, so 27, so 13 damage instead. That'll put you down to 87. And your next attack has your bonus to thunder, 1d6 bonus thunder damage, am I right?
Yep.
Cool. I think D&D Beyond's loading again for me. Fingers crossed.
Yay.
I'm just not going to mess with any statistics. I'll just track all your HP and shit in Donjon. And nope, it's just rolled in a 1.
Ugh.
D&D Beyond is great for tracking characters, like making characters and tracking all your
works.
statistics when it works. But to be fair, I think this is the first time I've actually seen D&D Beyond being thoroughly fucked. So, but yes, and the dwarf also takes that much damage. Where is he? He's down here. So he drops down to, he's 27, so he drops down to that much health.
Okay.
And where are you thunderstepping to?
The Temple Worthy branch. I think you said it was right here.
Yes, you are. Yes, it is.
Alright,
So, boop.
And for the record,
Well,
are we
other way
we're
around.
above these shifty individuals?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are above these individuals for the sake of for brevity's sake. I can't do a third axis on a 2D plane, so you'll just
That's
have
fine.
to
That's fine.
just have to pretend.
Approximately how high up?
About 10 feet, 10, 15 feet.
Not much, but it'll do. And then I can still get some words out. So if
Yeah.
this whole thing goes like tits up, you and Temple and Vic probably need to get the hell out of here.
Not leaving
Okay.
you.
With that, we're going to.
I still have my bonus action, sir.
You do, yes. Go right ahead then.
All right.
Sorry, I keep
At
thinking that
the
was
we're not leaving at the whole we're not leaving you. I'm gonna go in for the hug.
Okay.
Just the sudden
Do you
hug.
consent,
like 2 seconds.
Neftari? Of course, yes. Neftari, you consent to a 2-second hug.
Yeah, the 2 seconds. Just stay safe, and I'll.
And you will.
Yeah, and I'll Misty step to the next available sturdy branch. Where would that be?
That'd be right here.
Okay. I can't see anything anymore, so there we go.
Yeah, you're basically inside a dead zone of light. Let me just quickly go ahead and do that. No.
Is it still 10 feet up as well?
There we go. Yeah. You should now be able to see.
Okay, and this is also 10 feet up?
Yeah, 10 feet up.
All right, and that's where I'll end it.
Cool. With that, we now move on to the tiefling's turn. The tiefling individual is going to do what exactly?
Respond with, who throws a fucking cart?
No, he's going to back up 5, 10, 15 feet to here. And glancing down at... actually, let's quickly see. Does he... 13? No, he can't see you guys at the moment, so he has no idea where you guys have fucked off to for the time being. Bye, Kayla. Let's see what he's going to do here. You know what? He's going to go and attack Cliff, because Cliff is a big elementally boy. He's a big, thick boy. So he's going to attack Cliff. He's going to use his bow for this. So the first attack is a 13 plus 9. That's a 22, so that hits. And another 13 for the second attack, plus 9. That's a 22, so that hits. So both hit. Sorry, my echo in my kitchen just started speaking to me. Alexa, are there any intruders in the house?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
No, I didn't think you would, stupid cow. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 4 is 15 points of damage to Cliff. Drops him down to for that much health. And I have a guest. He's out and about. He's having a nosy. So I may show you guys him when we go to a break or something like that. And then he is going to pass his turn there, which moves on to the group of guys' turns. They are going to number one's going to push up to here with the high ground, just on the edge there. 2 move to here. 3 is going to move to here. 4 is going to move to here. 5 here. 6 is going to move down to here. 7 is going to push up to here. He's going to push into there. The 9th guy is going to pop out from here in the darkness behind these rocks, and the 10th guy is going to pop out from here. So you've got a lot of guys to deal with, unfortunately. So, numero uno is, first and foremost, is going to, what is it, 2060. Uh, 40 feet. Yeah, cool. Let's see here. At disadvantage. Shit. Victorless, what's your AC from your character sheet?
19.
19. Cool. I'll need to and Temple, from your character sheet, what's your AC, please?
D&D Beyond says 20, but that doesn't seem right. It's 20 something.
I think it's 23 or 22 or something like that, because you've got that shield. What I'll do just now is I can't be retroactive with this, but what I'll do is I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and give you a 23 AC for now. I should really have this down. I'll put it down 23 just now. We won't be retroactive in this, so that if D&D loads up, D&D Beyond loads up, and it's like, oh wait, actually my AC is actually only 21 or something like that, then it won't be like, oh well, those attacks would have hit you in place. Well, here you take all this damage. No, I'm not going to do all that. We'll just leave it as it is just now. So see, your AC is 23. Victorless, on a 24 to hit you at disadvantage, I need you to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please, as the guy That is actually it wasn't at disadvantage. Sorry, it was just at normal. But the guy up at the top here, this guy up here, he actually drew a very strange-looking dagger from his belt. The blade itself seemed to like kind of coil in an S shape to the tip, almost like the body to tail of a snake. As he spins the crossguard in his hand and grabs it by the blade, he launches it at you. The blade slings through the air and strikes you in the shoulder. You take 11 points of piercing damage, dropping you down to 76 health. And with a 15, that is a fail. You are now poisoned.
I can't check that, can I? I'm resistant to poison.
You are resistant to poison. Okay, go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw. You get advantage if you're resistant. You get advantage on the saving throw. No, so you're still poisoned. You now have disadvantage on all attack rolls and skill checks, and you can't this poison. You don't make another Constitution saving throw to resist it. You are just poisoned. So until you have a like a lesser restoration or something on you, which would be useful right about now, you've essentially now have disadvantage on all of your attacks and skill checks. Wait, unless I think you actually have lesser restoration. I can't remember, but you will need to remove this poison from yourself to no longer have disadvantage on attacks and skill checks. So that was the top guy. Second guy is going to attack with his longbow to hit Cliff. That's a natural 20. So that is 2d8 plus 2. That's a 1. That's another 1. So that's only 10 damage. Motherfucker. So Cliff drops down to 74 HP.
It was accurate as fuck, but goddamn.
But goddamn, did it not do anything to Cliff whatsoever. Guy number 3, who's in the middle of the road, is also going to strike Cliff. That's a natural 19, so that's also going to hit for 7 points of damage to Cliff, dropping him down to 67 HP. Number 4, who had been hunters marked, is going to actually draw his longbow and fire at you, Victorolus. That is a 19.
Just about hits.
Just hits. All right, cool. That is full 10 points of damage to you, so you drop down to 66.
My character sheet's working.
Is it working again?
Yep.
Is D&T Beyond actually working now? Did they fix it? Fingers crossed.
For me.
It looks like it. Yeah. Nope. I got a 1 again. But I'll keep an eye on it. Number 5 and 6 actually. Let's take a look here. 5, yes. 6, no. 5 actually was able to see Coralina and Neftari bamf up into the trees. So number 5 is actually going to draw a similar looking dagger and launch it at you, Coralina. That is a 24 to hit. So
Do I need to tell you if it hits or not?
no, you don't, because I already know that hits. You're only taking 9 points of piercing damage. Dropping you down to 76 health. But I need you to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
DC 20.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, your con's alright, but... Oh! Ouch! Fail! You are also poisoned. You also have disadvantage on any attack rolls you make and skill checks you make.
Okay, that's fair. I don't need those as a wizard, right?
Yeah, of course not. I mean, like AoE spells and your conjuration wizard just fucking conjure shit to do things for you. Fuck that. Right, number 6 isn't aware of you guys, so he's going to attack Cliff. That is a natural 16, so yes, that will hit. For this, 8 points of damage to Cliff. Dropping down to 59 health. Cliff's starting. There are little chips and bits and pieces of Cliff that are slowly breaking off. The guy immediately next to you, Victorious, he actually, as he's moving towards you, you see him sling his bow over his shoulder and actually draw a short sword, from a scabbard and come rushing towards you. That is going to be a miss. That's an 18. As he swings out at you with the burning feeling coursing through your veins, it kind of heightens your senses to this incoming threat as he kind of lunges towards you with the short sword, and you manage to narrowly dodge out the way. That was number 7. Number 8 here. 8, 9, and 10. The 3 of them are all going to make attacks against you, Temple. That is a 17 with a +7. So that's a 24. So the first one's going to hit you. That wasn't in the dice tray. The second one, that is a 16 +7. So that's a 23. So that's just going to hit you. And that one's a 6. So you're taking 2 hits here. So that is 5 and 3. That's 8 +4. You take 12 points of piercing damage. Drops down to 82 HP. As 2 arrows manage to sink into the plates of your metal form. Doesn't hurt at all, obviously, because you don't really feel pain, but it's a strange sensation regardless. And with that, we move on to Temple. It's your turn, actually. Aha.
Hi.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, we're in a bit of a tricky spot.
Yes, you are. You are. Oh, well, actually, no. You are surrounded. They're not. You can attack in all directions.
Yes. I'm a paladin. I'm gonna also defend in all directions. I'm gonna break the enemy's line of sight as best I can by being a shield for our good friend Victorialis over here.
Okay. So what are you wanting to do? Are you just wanting to
bonus action to cast a Shield of Faith on myself, giving myself +1 AC.
+1 AC. Cool. So that puts you up to 24 for the time being.
And we need to pick these guys off one by one. So I'm going to attack this fella.
You're going to attack the fellow at the bottom. Cool. Go ahead and roll your attacks, please. As I am being blamed for that by a danger noodle.
And are you ready with the various stats that I'll need for Divine Strike?
Yes, I am. I've played a paladin for many years, so I know I know what you're doing. So don't you worry. So, okay. It doesn't have your longsword there. Oh.
Sword +3? Yeah, it is.
+3. So, that will be a D20 plus. Your strength is +7. And your proficiency bonus is a +4, +11, +3. As a D20 +14, please.
Was that a +4 to my AC?
No. You've not got anything. Temple's given himself a +1 to his
Alright, cool.
AC with Shield of Faith, and Temple needs to roll
your shield right now.
Temple needs to roll a D20 +14 to strike this arsehole underneath, like next to you. 27. That will hit. So go ahead and roll me a d8 plus 10 for damage.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. Go ahead and roll me 2d8 plus 10 because you've got 1d8 of radiant damage from your improved divine smite. So 2d8 plus 10. For 19 damage by default to number 7. So that drops him down to that much health. And what level of spell slot do you want to expend
I
for
would like to use a third level spell
third
slot, please.
level
It's very
spell slot?
important that
So
we clear this, so we can all look in one direction. 4d8.
4d8. 4d8 of radiant damages, please. This is not a fiend, this is a humanoid individual, so it's only 4d8. For another 12. Oh, that's a lot of low numbers. Ouch.
Stabby, stabby.
For 12 points of damages, drops him down to that much health as you manage to strike at him, and there's that usual flash of negative light as so I check on the danger noodle and see, make sure he's not getting stuck. As you manage to draw your long sword across his clavicle, and you see a splash of crimson blood flow from the wound. You have another attack if you'd like to use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a dog butt.
Just trying to get a feel for the strength of our opponents here. How healthy does he look?
That first strike has done a hefty bit of damage to him. He looks stable, like he looks steadfast in his like defense against you. But they don't seem too hardy. I mean, essentially it's going to be a battle of attrition. If you and your companions can hold out against these individuals, then you will probably be able to make it through. It's just going to be lasting long enough to either drive them off or kill them all.
I'd like to attack again, please.
Go right ahead and do so. Well, the doggo gets the head pats.
She gets the best head pets.
Yeah, she does. I can see her. She's adorable. She's such a good girl. 22 to hit. That will hit. So go ahead and roll your 2d8 plus 10 damages again, please. For 20 points of damage. Damn. Dropping him down to that much health. And you expanding another spell slot of Divine Smite?
Yes, please. This time a second.
A second, so that will be 3d8 of radiant damages. That's a lot of twos. For 6 damage, as you manage to draw your longsword across his front again, striking down across his pectoral and down to his gut, a large gash opening out. Like the second strike, he stumbles and almost drops to one knee, but manages to reorient himself. He looks close to death. Not too close. He's barely hanging in there, but you can see he's struggling and in immense pain.
Cool. Cool. There we go. Good. End of turn.
End of turn. So that is going to move on to Neftari. It is your turn in initiative.
Okay, seeing we are heavily outnumbered. Have I noticed Coralina take the poison? Let's see if
go ahead and roll me a perception check. Let's see if you notice that.
He's not in reach anymore.
She is not within reach. On an unnatural 20, yeah, you managed to watch the dagger sail and sink into her. You watch her draw out of her gut, and you see the black viscous liquid drip from the blade. So you can assume that she has been poisoned in some way, shape, or form.
How far away is she?
She's a good 10 feet away from you, but she is up a different tree.
So I'd have to leap from tree to tree.
You would need to leap from one tree to the other if you want to get to her.
It's not really feasible unless I change into a different shape.
I mean, it's possible for you to do it by yourself. You just need to make a check for it.
Okay, so heavily outnumbered though. I'm first going to cast Conjure Animals at 5th.
At 5th level. Okay. First and foremost.
Brown bears.
One moment. He sees that, and then let me double check here what it is. I'm pretty sure it is 10 plus the spells level, and you said 5th level, yeah?
Yeah.
15. That's a natural 18. As the tiefling managing to glance up, feeling the alteration in the weave, manages to see your somatic gesture to cast your spell. Successfully manages to counter spell your conjure animals on a 18. Unfortunately, almost knocked over my die tray. But on an 18, he counter spells your conjure animals.
That's not fun, that counter spell. He did that last time.
No, it's not. The story for you. One campaign that I was in before the DM had to take some time off. One of my companions, who is a warlock, got charmed, and he has a homebrew item that allows him to double cast cantrips. So at the level we were at, he could cast Eldritch Blast and fire 2 beams. So double casting it means he could fire 4 beams of Eldritch Blast. And he was in control of the DM at the time, so was attacking us. And every round he went to attack us, I just counterspelled it. So he could, and he can't even roll. He can't even roll to prevent a counterspell because it's a I didn't know. Sorry, I didn't even need to roll for it. It just happened because it was a cantrip, which is a level 0 spell. So it just countered no matter what. It was great. I prevented like 400 points of damage that round. It was great. All that combat.
Because that was the whole point of that spell was to create a distraction.
Which was countered, and you hear the tiefling in the distance just going, I can see you up there. You're not going to manipulate the weave to give yourself an advantage? That is my job. Ha ha.
He can't actually see me.
He can. Well, not see you directly, but he like when you cast a spell, you manipulate the weave of magic that flows throughout the different planes of existence, and he, as a fellow caster, can see you tap into that. If you focused intently on Coralina as she was casting a spell, you'd also be able to see her alter the weave to cast her magic, and she you, and vice versa.
So I basically can't cast any spells with him around.
There is a limit on how many spells he can counter. So again, like I said, Temple A is just a battle of attrition. You just need to hopefully cast enough, use enough of your utility to burn him out, and then have more utility at your disposal to then use. But you don't know how many times he can counterspell, and if that's his only spell.
D&D Beyond's fucked up, so I'm looking for my character sheet again.
It's fine.
I think I've got a bonus action spell to.
You have
Restoration isn't a bonus action, is it? It's the Healing Word.
You've got Healing Word as a bonus action. Yes. What level would you like to cast that at?
I don't know. What's the second level, perhaps?
Second level, you can roll 2d4 plus 2. for healing, and who are you healing?
Probably Temple. Probably he was.
Temple. Okay. Temple, you regenerate 8 HP. You're now up to 90.
But I'm just wondering. So the guy didn't try to block that spell, even.
Counter spells are reaction. You only get 1 reaction per round, so he couldn't physically counter that.
So if I'd used that spell first, he might have countered that.
Potentially.
Okay. I think I'm going to try to leap towards Coralina from tree to.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. Sorry, I can't help but look over because he's so
Again,
cute.
I'm just thinking, if I get too close to her, then area of effect spells would. It'd be easy to take 2 targets out at once.
Well, I mean, depending on the size of the area, it could hit both of you regardless.
Feet away from me, shit. So.
Which is 10 feet away from you. You could make the jump, but you would need to make the check for it. So it is purely up to you. And for the sake of brevity, because it is a tree and there are multiple different, like there are lots of branches and like multiple layers of this tree, you will both be able to inhabit the same square. I will let you guys away with that. Because it is an aspect of verticality, so I'll be able to I will allow you guys to inhabit the same square. If you do that, of course.
Coralina can still cast Fine while poisoned. Is that?
She can, yes. It's just she has disadvantage on attacks and skill checks.
2 things I totally don't need as a wizard.
I just think jumping from tree to tree puts me at risk of falling hard and hitting the ground.
Yes, quite. If you fuck up the check, then yes.
Yep, I'm being in sight of all those bows and daggers.
Yep, exactly. So are you going to make the jump, or are you just going to stay where you are?
Stay where I am for now.
Cool, right. Moves on to the Dwarfo Boy's turn. He's going to move 5, 10 feet to you, Tempel. And he's going to attack you twice. Because why the fuck not? That's a natural 20 on the first attack.
I'm a big scary warforged.
Yes, exactly. But that was a natural 20 on the first attack, and the second attack is a natural 1! Yay! Why am I not fucking surprised? So,
Like eat his sword, like it hurts because it goes in my mouth, but then can I eat the sword?
Like on the second swing, you just like, this is pathetic. You just like him with the palm of your sword.
So we'll see what we can do here. So you're going to take 8, 15.
Like I like the idea. He stabs it into me. It goes right in, but it stays in.
8, 15, plus 4,
This is what
19.
penetration is like.
You take 19 points of damage. That drops you down to 71 health. And yeah, he slashes across you with a long sword, unlike everyone else seemingly having only short swords. He has a long sword. Slashes across your chest, leaving a deep gouge into your chest plates, and then lunges in and stabs deep into your form. You just hear a as the blade kind of scratches and digs deep into you, and then you just feel him go, oh shit. And starts tonguing away and is not able to draw his sword away from you. For the sake of this, for the natural 1, he is considered grappled by you for the time being. I'll just use a little net here. He is grappled by you for the time being.
Dwarf with a long sword.
That is a dwarf with a longsword, yes.
What a monster!
I mean, dwarfs are only like 5 feet tall. They're not like proper like 3 foot tall dwarfs in D&D. That's like 3 feet tall would be like gnomes and halflings and stuff like that. Anyway, with that being the absolute end of his turn because of that colossal fuck up, at the top of the round we go to Victorless. Please go ahead and let me know what you're doing.
I'll shake my head and rub my eyes from the ringing in my ears and the feel of poison going through my veins. Look up, and I am going to cast Wind Wall at 3rd level.
Okay, and because I don't have access to your character sheet, I'm going to have to actually open up my PHB and take a look at Windwall, because I have no fucking clue what it does. Water Wall. Windwall, 3rd level, evocation, 120 feet. Just concentration up to 1 minute. A wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. You can make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. You can shape this wall in any way you choose, so long as it makes one continuous path along the ground. The wall lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. Creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight materials brought into the wall fly upward. Arrows, bolts, and ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upwards and automatically miss. Boulders hurled by giants or siege engines and similar projectiles are unaffected. Creatures in gaseous form can't pass through it. Where are you putting your wind wall? I see that. Give me one memento, and we will make this deep grey. Paint that. Sorry.
So start there.
Yeah.
Up to there.
Adam, I just want to go
Like
ahead
that.
and say you have unintentionally read my mind.
There you go. You can remove your pathing, and there you go. You've got a wind wall in place. So now, everyone within there must make a strength saving throw. So I need to roll 4 strength saving throws. What's their strength? +2. So 3, 4, 5, and 8. 3. What's your spell save DC?
12 for this.
12. 3 saves. 4 fails miserably. 5 also fails miserably. 8 saves. That was 2 natural ones in a row. I'm tempted to go and chuck these die in the bin. They don't take half damage on a successful save, do they? Or do they?
Half damage on a successful save.
Half damage on a successful save. Cool. So yeah, go ahead and roll me 3d10 damage.
3d8 damage.
3d8, sorry, yeah.
15.
15, so that'll be down to 7. So 3 saves, taking 7 points of damage, dropping him down to that much. 4 takes the full 15, dropping him down to that. 5 takes the full 15, dropping him down to that. And 8 takes 7, dropping him down to that. I can do simple math. Simple. Okay, and any attacks coming at that would hit that wind wall that are ranged or automatic misses.
Yep.
Cool. That was an action, so you've got your bonus action and your movement if you'd like to use it.
Okay, my bonus action then I'm gonna just switch out my bow and draw my short swords.
Cool.
And I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Right, cool. With that, Coralina, it is your turn in initiative.
Okay. So I need to ask this for the flavor of the wind wall. Is there a specific current that it's going through, like it's going to, or is it just like flowing upwards?
It's just flowing straight upwards.
Yep.
I have a great and terrible idea.
Okay, hit me with it.
I can conjure about 10 pounds worth of an object, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to conjure a flask with 10 pounds of oil in it.
Okay. That feat, which is your minor conjuration, is your action to do that. Yes, I will allow you to do that.
Am I close enough on the bough of this tree that I am close enough? How close am I to this wind wall?
You're about 5 feet away from it, 5-10 feet away from it.
can I reach over with my little 5-foot cube and pour oil?
I will say you're going to have to make either an acrobatics or athletics check at disadvantage to hold onto the tree while you're doing this. So either acrobatics or athletics, I'll let you choose.
I'll do acrobatics because
you actually have a plus to your dex, whereas strength you don't.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll an acrobatics check at disadvantage as you are poisoned. Skill check at disadvantage. Let me set a DC 17 regardless. That's yeah, no, you managed to hold it. Like, even though you're feeling this black viscous liquid course through your veins and it feels like your blood is on fire, you're able to hold on and you pour the oil into the wind wall. High or low, please?
Hi.
Hi. As you pour, the oil starts cycling through the wind. You watch as it the oil initially flows straight upwards, and then once the wind is no longer in effect, the oil pours down and then cycles back up as the wall of the wind. So essentially, what I'm imagining is the wind wall itself. It doesn't just come up like a solid wall. It actually flows, like the wind picks up and then flows upwards, like as a gradient from the ground. So if anything were to drop from the top, it would splash down to that gradient and then cycle back up. So it is slowly, continuously flowing, but it's the angle.
So with the I was fixed to say with the angle, is it eventually moving on to the, for example, next
it's moving on. Yes, it is traveling down the wind wall. Because I know exactly what you're planning. Because I hate you so much, but you're thinking it's traveling about 15 feet per round, so it's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds of combat to completely fill that vial with combustible oil.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
I glance over at Nethari and I point to the wind wall. Can you spare me a light?
I hate you so much. I hate casters so much. But it's great. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Because you still have your bonus action. Actually, no, you don't actually. You've got your movement if you'd like to use it. You could jump down from the tree.
I'm going to stay right here for right now.
Cool.
And I will prepare. If this blows up in my face, literally, I will try to jump out of the way. That's about it. That's about all I got.
It's going to explode. No, I don't. We don't know how it's going to work. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards, we move on to the Tiefling's turn. The Tiefling is going to go 5, 15, 25 feet, climbing up the difficult terrain to get on top of the rocks and actually disappear from your line of sight at the moment. And is then going to strike out from this grid here. And he can't hit you yet, Victorless. And he can't hit you either, Temple, because Cliff is in the way. But
yeah, big old thick boy in the way.
He is going to attack twice with his own bow. Or actually, is he? Is he now? Let's see what. How much damage does this spell do? Fireball. There it is. 20-foot radius sphere and taking 8d6. Does he want to do that though? Because it's going to burn up a lot of his boys. Nah, he's going to fire 2 arrows at Cliff because he's not going to burn up all of his boys because he needs them alive. So that's a natural 17, so that will hit, and that's a natural 16, so they will both hit Cliff, unfortunately, with his modifiers. So I need my d8. So he takes 2d8 plus 4, so that's 8 plus 7, 15. Plus 4 is 19 points of damage to Cliff. dropping down to only 40 HP. Cliff is looking quite badly fucked up at the moment. Lots of pebbles and cracks going through its earth-like form. He's then going to apparently cease to exist. Yeah, apparently just ceases to exist.
My boy Cliff is dead.
Oh no, not Cliff. The tiefling just seems to cease to exist as he disappears.
Oh. Well now.
Sorry, I just got I just got a message from Quill. He's like sending backstory stuff to me, and he's like, "Oh shit, sorry, wrong person." It's like, this doesn't make any sense. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards because I'm now getting distracted. We move on to the normal Gribbly boys' turns. Let's see here. Yes, he can. If he sees you. No, he can't see you. Let's see what he can do here. Anyone that passes through the wall. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyone that passes through the wall also takes that bludgeoning damage, right? For wind wall?
Anyone who passes through it, yeah.
Yeah, they have to. They just take the damage, or oh wait, I've got it here. A creature takes each creature within its area when the wall appears. Strong. Actually, no, it's only when the wall appears. So, anyone that passes through it, people can pass through it, and they don't take the damage. It's only when it appears for the bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So, this guy has no idea what that is, so he's actually going to take a shot at you, Victorless. I mean, I'm rolling the attack, but you watch it. You glance up as you watch the actually every single one of these guys at the back. So this guy, this guy, all these guys here that are behind the wind wall. They all draw their longbows and let loose a barrage of arrows towards seemingly different targets. But the moment the arrows fly toward, like, hit the wind wall, you watch as they all just sail upwards and then start to tumble through the wind wall harmlessly. Guy number 6 here is going to push up 5, 10, 15, 20 feet towards you, Temple. So he's going to strike out at you, Temple, with his short sword. Jesus Christ. I don't know where my die bag is because that's another natural 1. Fucking. I don't know where my die bag is.
Dice you were using last week.
What?
Are these really good ones from last week?
Yeah, these are my nice blue ones. Yeah, these are my nice blue ones, and you did really well for me. But now they just don't want to work. They're just rolling ones for me. I don't like it. Yeah, no. This guy runs up to you and jabs out at you, and again you feel like you don't feel any pain. It doesn't strike anything vital, but you just feel a sudden shift at your side, and you look down, and there's another guy, like dressed in the kind of maroon purple cloaks that are similar to what the Myriad wear, like similar but not the same. As the guy's just like, come on, and is trying to pull this short sword out of your side, which is just completely stuck. Guy number 7 is actually going to attack you, Victorless.
I'm worried what will happen if I flex.
Splinters of metal go everywhere.
Your AC's 19, right? 19, cool. He misses. Just rolled an 18. Like after modifiers at 18. As he manages to swing down at you, you feel that burning feeling, sensation flowing through your veins. Again, heightening your senses. You can see this attack coming, and you manage to deftly dodge out the way of it. Number 10 up here, though. He's going to attack Cliff. That's 12. No! plus 5, that's 17. That hits for 8, 10, a full 10 damage. Damn. I love how my other dice, like my damage dice, are all rolling super high, but my d20 is rolling really low. So I could be doing lots of damage here, but I just can't fucking hit anything. With that, we move swiftly on to Temple. It is your turn in initiative.
Yay!
Yay!
This
So you've got
guy
two
grappled.
guys that are technically grappled by you as they have their swords just stuck in your gut, and they're just kind of like trying to pull loose these one short sword and one long sword.
Well, I'm gonna jab him in the guns with my screwdriver.
So in other words, you're going to attack them?
Yeah.
Because that is a very English thing to say, no offense. Because I've never heard of I'm going to jab him in the gums with a
Bit of
screwdriver.
Ralkoff coming through there.
A little bit.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
But Ralkoff from Birmingham, mate. I can't do it. I can't do that accent. I'm not even going to try again. Which one are you attacking? The dwarven prick or the strange gribbly guy that's on your left?
The strange dribbly guy that's on my left.
The strange gribbly guy that's on your left. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus 14 at advantage as he is grappled.
A roll of what?
A d20 plus 14 to hit with your long swordy sword. At advantage, of course, so space ADV after the modifier. Average,
Not
you
an
want...
advantage roll, that is it?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's an advantage, yeah.
Yeah, advantage roll.
Yeah, didn't do very good, did I?
It's not even popped up on my screen yet.
Oh, okay. I got a 3 and a 5 plus 14, so I got 19.
3 and a 5 plus 14. Where did you roll that? 'Cause it's not showing up in... Ah, that's where it is. You rolled that in the...
Oh, I'm in Temple Notes. All right.
Yeah, you're in Temple Notes. That's what it is. But it's fine. I see it. 19 to hit the gribbly guy on the side. You hit. Go ahead and roll a d8 plus 10 for damage.
Stabby, stabby.
This is to number 6. So go ahead and roll gribbly boy. Oh, go ahead and roll your... sorry, go ahead and roll another d8 for your improved divine smite before I forget about that. It's 2d8 plus 10. For another 7, dropping him down to that much health. And are you expending a spell slot?
Added a plus 10.
No. So it would be 2d8 plus 10.
Okay.
1d8 plus 10 for your damage, and then a d8 for your improved divine smite. Just a flat d8 for your improved divine smite. Are you expending a spell slot for a divine smite?
Yes, a second level, please.
Cool. Roll me 3d8 of radiant damages, please. Plus another 6 points of damage, dropping him down to that much health. You have another attack if you would like to go ahead and use it.
I would. I'm going to attack the same gentleman to my left.
The same gribbly boy to your left. Go ahead and roll the attack. Another d20 plus 14 at advantage, but this time in the dice tray, if you'd be so kind. A 21 will hit. Go ahead and roll me 2d8 plus 10 for the base damage to this gribbly boy to your side. For oh, that was a max one there as well. So that is 22 points of damage to numero 6. That drops down to that much health. And are you going to expend another spell slot for Divine Smite?
Yes. I
You
will
are.
do a level 3.
A level 3, that is 4d8 of radiant damage. Go right ahead and roll that gribbly damage, please. 16 drops down to that much health. Oh, he's... Oof. He's, these two boys that are right next to you, to your west and southwest. Oh, they're not looking too good as you manage to, like, draw your longsword and strike them over your shoulder. It's a little awkward because, you know, you can't really turn to face them because if you turn, they're just going to move with you since they're stuck in you. Phrasing. That's just
Stuck on you, got a feeling deep in my soul. That
I'd forgotten I was projecting a fire tent round then, and it got me.
Like, my house is on fire. No. But yeah, is that you for your turn? You still have a bonus action and movement. Well, you wouldn't really be able to move, unfortunately, but you've got your bonus action.
The spell that lets me cure poisons, that's an action, is
That is a lesser restoration, and that is an action, and it is also in touch range. So, you could do that too, Victorless. But yeah, it's an action. You need to use your action and not attack.
Okay, never mind then. I'm just gonna wait around, and maybe someone will attack Victoralis, and maybe I'll react. That's me.
Maybe. All right, cool. With that, we move on to Neftari. It is your turn in initiative.
Can I get to the ground in one move? How far up am I?
You're 10 feet, so you can like hang down and drop if you would so choose to. You won't take any damage or anything like that, but it will take 10 feet of your movement to do that.
Then I would be. So would be able to get to Victoralis to.
5, 10, 15. No, you wouldn't be able to end your turn within range of Victorless. It'd be 10 feet and then 15, 20, 25 feet. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get close enough to him, unfortunately, because that the guy to the left of Victorless is just in the way, unfortunately.
Right. My create bonfire, is that a cantrip or an action?
Create bonfire, I believe, is a cantrip. Yes, it is. It's a concentration spell cantrip.
Not bonus action. It's an action.
It's an action, yes.
Can we need
Oh, was that an attempt at a man bun, Kayla?
No, sir. That's what I affectionately refer to as a feather duster.
A feather duster, Jesus Christ. Sorry, David, continue.
I'm not gonna light this wall of fire yet because the oil will only have got across 10 or 15 feet from Coralina.
Roughly, yeah.
See where the oil's got to, can I?
Well, no, the free. No, you can just see it. The oil has managed to spread to about here so far. So that section there is about covered.
Gonna get it off the ground.
Okay.
Conjure, third level spell slot, conjure animals, and create 2 brown bears.
Okay. Now let's see if he notices. He does notice you, and he is going to attempt a counter spell.
Third level.
Third level. I don't think he needs to roll for that, actually. So if you're doing it at third level, it just automatically, yeah, that's it. It just automatically counters, unfortunately. As he notices you drop down and making an attempt to cast another spell, he does manage to counter you.
Actually, it becomes visible again then.
You notice him, yes. He is. Let me see if I can change this up.
Invisible, so that should break his invisibility spell. I assume he went invisible.
Oh no, he just disappeared on the onto the rocks. But yeah, you all notice him. He's now up there. He is up there on top of those rocks. As I just delete the dynamic lighting, so he's up there on those rocks on the with the high ground.
Okay, so we don't get any bears.
You do not. He just innately counterspelled it.
I want to move over and flank that guy next to Vic.
Yeah, it'll essentially you'll be going 5, 10, 15 feet there. So yeah, you can use your movement to do that and flank him.
Okay, and use my bonus action. Have I still got a bonus action?
You still have a bonus action, yes?
Please tide shift.
Cool. Where is your shifting?
You'll have to keep track of this because D&D Beyond is still not working.
Yeah, I will do. Racial feats shifting. You gain 16 temporary HP. And you gain a +1 to your AC. So your AC is now 20. And you gain +16 temporary HP, which puts you up to essentially 128 HP.
It's pretty darn good.
Right. With that, because that is your movement, bonus action, and action, move on to Dwarfy Boy, who is going to attempt to draw the longsword from Temple's gut. That's a 21, so yes, he does successfully manage to do so. He is not going to be able to... Actually, no, he's going to make one attack against you. He's going to use one of his attack actions to do that, but he's going to make a second attack against... He's going to make a second attack, so he's no longer grappled. So I'll take that off, and he's going to attack you, Temple. Say that again, Adam?
Is it not an action to get out of that?
It's like it is an action, but because he has multi-attack, I'm going to say that it takes his one of his attacks to do that. Hold on, what the hell is pinging me here? Lionel Richie. Or will it actually? Let me double check.
My understanding of multi-attack was that you use your one action
to
make two
attack.
attacks.
Yeah. Let me just double check here. No attacks. Yeah, I just double checked it there. So yeah, never mind. I was kind of, it's like the reload feat for a gunslinger. Like they can use one of their attack actions to reload. So if you've got if you've got multi attack with 3 attacks as a gunslinger, you can attack, reload, and then attack again. But never mind. So yeah, no attacks. But he is going to just stay right where he is. He's not able to do anything else, and that moves us to the top of the round. Victorious, it is your turn in initiative. What would you like to go ahead and do?
Right, I drew my short swords last go.
Yes, you did.
So I am going to make my first attack against the guy who's
being
in
flanked
between me and Neftari.
Yep, that gribbly boy. Go ahead and roll your attack at advantage as he is flankadoo-dooed.
But I'll be at disadvantage.
The poison, so yes, you just normal attack then.
Straight up attack.
Straight up attack with your short sword +1. I don't know why there's still an option there for +32, but hey ho. An 18, that hits for 12 points of damage. He's still standing. Justin, no more.
Can I use my Colossus Slayer on him?
Yes, you may. That's a D10, right?
D8 at the moment.
D8, cool.
Ah!
Oh, unlucky. He is on single digits. You could have killed him there, but no, you did not. But yes, you Colossus Slayer. Hold on, let me double check that because I don't know how often that actually increases in.
I think I've got like 2 levels to go till that goes up. Because I multi-class, didn't I?
Yeah, but where is that? Yeah, there we go. No, I don't think it does go up at all, actually.
No, it may not. It's quite a low level skill, so I'd imagine it makes sense if it doesn't go
up.
Yeah,
no, it does not. You get different shit though when you level up to a 15, but no. It's just Colossus Slayer is just an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum. Cool, good to know. Yeah, you do have your second attack if you would like to go ahead and use it.
I'm going to do so, but I'm going to make this attack at the other guy who's currently got his sword stuck in temple.
Yeah, cool. He is grappled, so that would be advantage, but disadvantage from the poison, so you can go ahead and roll a flat attack. This one, 27, that will hit for 7 points of damages, drops him down to that much health.
And then I'm going to swing back with my bonus action and make my offhand attack against the guy I originally swiped at.
Yeah, cool. You don't get any modifier to damage, so go ahead and roll your attack. For just 3 points of damage.
Yep.
Cool. He is barely hanging on there, but he is still alive.
And I will end my turn there.
Cool. Coralina, it is your turn.
Okay, so King Cliff smash.
Cliff can smash. Yeah, I keep forgetting that he actually exists. He is going to smash Dwarfy Boy. He gets 2 attacks at +8. That is a 24, so I'm pretty sure that hits. What was his AC? Yeah, that hits. And that's a 9 + 8, 17. First one hits. For 2d8 + 5. For 8, that's 12 + 5 is 17 points of damage to this gribbly boy here. Drops him. That drops him down to that much health. That is Cliff's turn over.
All right. So I see the dagger man over here.
Yes.
I'm not actually being racist. He actually has thrown daggers at me.
I mean, you don't know, like, you didn't say reference the shape of his ears, so you're not being racist, so I wasn't going to call you out for being racist. But now I'll call you out for being racist, for assuming that I was going to be a racist, you fucking racist. Because that's how that works, right?
Okay, so here's the question for you, DM. Lightning is considered light, yes?
Yes, light and heat combined, technically, but...
So technically, it's not a physical object in itself. It's light.
Oh damn! I should have done thunder damage on my last attack against that bloke. Fuck balls.
No, we'll retroact that. Go ahead and roll me a d6 of thunder damage.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so did I.
Melee attack.
Go ahead, and this is against the number 7.
That's another one!
Do you want to know how much health he's on now, Adam?
Probably 1.
Yes. But yes, sorry, like if it was lightning, it's technic.
Could it, in theory, pass through the wind wall?
Yes, it's moving at the speed of light, so it's not going to be like or near enough the speed of light. But it's moving at such a high velocity, it's not going to just go and disappear from the wind wall. It will pass through the wind wall.
All right, I like bad decisions.
Okay.
So.
Oh god, yeah, that's a lightning bolt. What level are you casting that
at? We'll go ahead and juice and go at 6th level.
6th level, fuck. Okay.
And I will do my thing to impose the disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I don't think you've done this before, have you?
Yes, I have. I have bent the lightning before.
Yeah, I've bent the lightning before. All right, so you guys watch as what would normally be a straight shot of a straight bolt of lightning erupting from Coralina's hands. You actually watch as the lightning actually twists and curves through the air, flying to these 4 individuals in a straight line in front of them, which is number 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is fucking fantastic for me. They all are at disadvantage with a dex save of 19. So, 2 rolls a 10, fail. Number 2 fails. Number 3 fails. Number 4 fails. And number 5 probably. Damn it, that was a natural 20 on the second roll. Yeah, they all fail. Go ahead and roll me 11d6 of lightning damage.
Alright.
watch this be like 20 points of damage. No, 43, not bad actually. 43 points of damage. To 2, 3, 4, and 5. So they all take full damage. So that drops him down to that much health. That drops him down to that much health.
I'm also going to assume that the lightning does not catch the oil.
Well, the wind wall is only like 10 feet tall, so I don't know how high up you are, but you might be able to go. Oh no, because you're going through it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
High or low, please?
Hi.
Hi. It does not ignite.
Oh.
And 43 drops him down to that much health. Jesus Christ! You actually just gimped half of this assaulting team. Jesus Christ. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Coralina?
Is there another branch nearby that was not the one that Tari was on?
That
could possibly hold my weight?
Yes. It's just down here to this tree here. It's about 5-10 feet away from you.
Okay, I'd like to Misty Step over to there, please.
Yeah, go right ahead and do so.
Okay.
Either of the squares. Since it's in the middle of the grid, it's this one here. Since the tree's in the middle of the grid, it's either one you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm just since I just shot a big ass lightning bolt, I kind of gave away my position.
Yes, you did.
So I'm trying to Misty Step away to elude position again.
Yes, you did. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
At disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Yeah.
Tari looks up and says, "How come her magic still works?"
15. Okay.
Okay.
As far as you're aware, you're hidden. Yes. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Cool. Oh,
no,
that
that's
moves
it.
on to the Tiefling's turn. I would like I need Neftari, Victorious, Temple, Cliff, and these three boys. Actually, no. These three boys don't need to roll. Neftari, Victorious, Temple, and Cliff to all roll me dexterity saving throws, please.
At disadvantage for me, yeah?
At disadvantage for you, yes, unfortunately. Well, actually... let me double check here the poisoned condition, because it does say skill checks. I'm not sure if I say an ability checks. It's not saving throws, so no, you're a normal roll for this.
Well, even with disadvantage, you rolled higher than any of us. So.
Yeah, I rolled a 20, whatever.
You rolled a 21. So 14, 21, 16. And Cliff's dex is -1. I mean, fuck, he actually rolled better than most of you. That's an 18 from Cliff. However, unfortunately, the only one that saves is Victorious. Everyone is going to take 8d6 of damage as you watch as several small orange bubbles kind of envelop the three individuals who are close to you, the ones that are almost dead, and the dwarf guy. And you glance up to the tiefling as there's an orange flare to his eyes, and he launches a fireball at you all.
Fucking fireballs.
Victorious, you saved, so you're going to take half damage here. The rest of you are going to take a full 8d6 of damage, which is 3, 5, 6, 12. Sorry?
Absorb elements as reaction.
If you do, then you're going to take half damage as well. Right, so 3, 5, 6, 12, 14, 15, 19, 22 points of damage. So, Neftari, you take 11. Drops down to that much health. Victorious, you also take 11, dropping you down to that.
Can I also use my reaction
to absorb elements?
Absorb elements from that.
Okay, that gives you an extra 6 HP. Yeah, so you take half damage, quarter damage essentially, since you saved.
So total damage, what, 5?
Which 5? Yeah. So you're like 61 HP, I believe.
61. Yeah.
And then Cliff is going to take full damage. As the tiefling lets loose a fireball at you all, is almost completely expended here. And is going to stay where he is, and then it moves on to the Gribbly Boys' turns. Let's see what they're going to do here.
So the fireballs just hit us and didn't hit the baddies at all.
Yes, it was completely nullified from them by this strange orange glow which emanated around them as the tiefling sculpt his spells around his allies to prevent them from taking any damage as an evocation caster. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. No, I don't want to move that because someone drew that specifically. So I'm going to leave that where it is. This is the one I'll move. 5.
Oh, actually, would that oil have spread in the last turn another 15 feet?
Yeah, it would be moving up to about here.
So yeah, it'd be squidgy along the way at that.
Yeah, so squidgely.
I assume that these guys are covered in oil, though, having been in the wind world.
This guy here is not. This guy, yeah, we'll say that. We'll give him a little. What will we give him?
It's a little droplet icon, I think. Isn't there?
We'll give him this little splish icon. As these guys are now covered in oil. As this guy, so that guy was right here. So yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, splish. 15. No, he can't move there. 5, 10, 15 feet to there. 5, 10, 15 to there. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. As you guys are.
I didn't realize they could get out of that wall. I thought they were stuck.
Nope, they're not stuck. They just take immediate damage if they're within range of it, and then it prevents projectiles from passing through it. Let's see what we can do here. So number 1 guy here is going to he's going to launch an arrow at Cliff. Misses. 2, 9, and 8 at the top here. These guys are all going to also launch arrows at Cliff. That's a natural 18. That's a natural 18, a natural 20, and a natural 15. So all of them are going to hit.
Gentle soul.
My D8. This is 3d8 plus 6 in total here. 7, 14. Cliff crumbles and dies. And disappears into the ground, unfortunately.
Okay.
As he was only on 15 HP. So he crumbles into dust, unfortunately, from the volley of these 3 guys' attacks at the top here.
Can we get a minute's silence for Cliff, please?
I mean, if you want a minute's silence, you can have a minute's silence.
10 10s, everybody silence. Let's go.
No. Let's see here. Number 4 here is going to. He's not in range. 4, 3, and 10. They're going to draw their arrows and strike out at you guys. Now that the big massive rock and dirt is no longer obstructing their view. So they're going to be at 3 attacks at you, Temple. So 4, 3, and 10. That's an 18 plus 5. That's a 23. I think that hits your AC now. Doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't with your Field of Faith. Yep, 24. So that's a miss. That is also a miss. It's not in the dice tray. That is also a miss. All 3 of them miss you. The top guy here who is on fire. What number is he? Number 5. He's going to strike at you with his short sword.
Are they on fire? I thought they were just oily.
Sorry, they're just oily. Yes. 18 plus 7. That's 25. So that's going to hit you. Yay. The short sword. That's going to be 6 points of damage to you.
Okay, I hope you're tracking it because I can't.
Oh, don't you worry, I am. It drops down to 65 HP. See? Let's see. A grappling boy here is going to make a strength check to try and remove. He fails miserably. And the guy in between Victorious and Natari, number 7, he's going to try and attack you with his short sword. Victorious. And he misses. Damn it. Here's me thinking that this encounter was going to be like super difficult and you guys were definitely going to have to like run away and hide and like try and run in fear.
We're too stupid to run away.
Yes, you're too stupid and extremely lucky as well. With that it deals as with their turn. So Temple, it's your turn.
Let's be honest, we're getting carried by the wizard here.
Maybe. Temple, it's your turn.
I'm gonna kill the stabby stab of the doodad of the guy next to me, please.
This
stab.
one, the one that's grappled.
Yeah, sure.
D20 plus 14 at advantage, please. I mean, you're probably going to kill him, but you never know. You could roll. Actually, yeah, just
What?
Exclamation point RS20 plus.
I broke it.
Do it again. Roll again because you've got advantage because he's grappled.
Okay.
I mean, you might even miss if that's how it works.
Nope.
No, you hit him. Yeah. How do you want to kill him?
He's trying to pull that sword out. I don't know. Let's work with that, yeah?
Okay. What you do is you kind of bring your long sword and just point it to your side, grab his wrists, and force his blade deeper into you, driving him forward, and you just feel a sudden thump and hear a squelching noise as you force him with your movement to impale himself on your longsword. You then push, his short sword comes free with the greatest of ease, and he just tumbles back as the life leaves his eyes as he falls over dead.
Let's do another pokey at the guy between Neftari and Victoralis.
Go ahead and roll your attack. This is just a normal one because he is he is flanked by those two, but you are not actually flanked with him. So no one is over here at the back. So
that we know of.
No, there is not. So it's just normal attack. That's another 2 you just rolled. A 16 misses with a plus 14. That misses.
Does the sound of the sword swinging like knock him over or anything?
No, but you see the panic in his eyes as he looks around and is bleeding profusely as this longsword misses his face by millimeters. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope.
Cool. That moves us on to... Sorry, it's your turn in initiative.
Okay, so this guy between me and Vic is still alive.
Yes.
On 1 HP, something like that.
Yes.
Yep.
Did the fireball not kill him then?
No, because the tiefling that's up on the rocks is an evocation wizard. I said, well, an evocation caster essentially. And evocation casters can
Ask your
sculpt.
wizard; she would know this.
Yeah, she would know this. They can sculpt their spells so that if they cast an evocation based spell such as fireball, they can sculpt the spell around their allies to prevent them from taking any damage, from not needing to make a saving throw and take 0 damage.
Cool.
Witchery.
They're firebend. He firebended essentially.
Just
Firebend.
reminded me of a certain scene. That's all. If you haven't watched it, I'm not going to say anymore.
Watch what?
The Witcher.
Oh, The Witcher. Yeah, no. Not watched that. Never a fan. Not a fan of it. Anyway, yes. Go ahead, David. What would you like to do?
Bonus attacks that can inflict damage at all. I don't think. Or
Yep.
one of my weapon. I can't attack twice, can I? As a druid.
You can't, but you do have a bonus action spell, Shillelagh, to make your quarterstaff do like a D8 of damage instead and become magical. And
I
you
used to absorb elements last round, so my quarterstaff is probably.
well, no, it's empowered, but it's not It's technically not magical.
I want to cast lesser restoration on Vic, but, so I need to get past this guy.
Yeah. So you would invoke well, what you can do is you can move up onto the square of the corpse to your top right. He's dead. He's lying on the ground, so you can take his spot if you want.
Ask him politely to move. Maybe you'll get a good roll.
Give him a nudge with your stick.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Stick.
I just want to cast this lesser restoration.
Yeah. So you can move up to the top right square where the dead guy is. You'd be in touch range of Victorious, and you could cast lesser restoration to cure him of the poison condition.
Yep, I'm going to do that.
Right, cool. So you pop there, cast lesser restoration. So you're no longer poisoned, Victorious, and there is no more of a flowing, burning sensation of the blood through your veins.
I will say, Neftari, it would have been easier for you to step on top of him and not climb underneath him.
Can I use my bonus action to set someone on fire on my tinder?
I hope that's not even a spell. I hope you're just legit asking, can I set someone on fire, please?
I mean,
Actually,
yes,
Battle map. It would have been better actually to go underneath him. If assuming it's just more road that's off the edge of the map, could I have done that instead?
Not outside the confines of the battle map, unfortunately.
Okay.
Tinderbox. Your lesser restoration was an action. I'd say you could use an action to try and light someone on fire with a tinderbox, not a bonus action.
Okay.
You're not summon a bonfire? Is that an action?
Create bonfire is an action.
Use a bonus action to cure wounds on. They both do quite a bit of damage.
Healing word. It would be cure wounds is an action, so healing word. Temple's taken a decent chunk of damage, as is Victorious.
Anyway, second level healing word on whoever's taken more.
Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus. Temple, cool. Go ahead and roll me 2d4 plus 2. Temple, you regenerate 5 HP. You're up to 70, not 720. 70. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Nathar?
I'm going to move away as much possible. I know they'll get an attack of opportunity.
So you moved 5 feet, yeah. So where are you moving to?
Back to the tree, which I'm going to attempt to climb.
You won't be able to climb it. You'll be able to get to the bottom of it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, no. Yeah, 10 feet of movement. Yeah, you could climb it. You could attempt to climb it.
His beast hide shifted as well, so I assume that makes him a bit more.
Potentially.
Animal. His claws are out.
Yeah, so you shift over to there. Let's see here. No, and no. Both miss you with their opportunity attacks. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. Sorry, athletics.
I thought it was +6.
You managed to climb up about halfway. You're still going to have to. You're going to have to use the like half your movement next turn to climb all the way up if that's what you want to do to get up to a suitable position in the tree. Okay, is that going to be your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Moves to the dwarven fellow's turn. He's going to move 5 and then 10 feet. They're going to flank you, Victorless, and he is going to attack you twice. Advantage because he's flanked.
Can I use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the first attack with Sanctuary, which also can potentially divert the attack to me as well?
Go ahead and read out Sanctuary for me.
Make a what?
Can you read out Sanctuary?
I can't.
Right.
It's anyone within 5 feet. I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack. I think that's pretty much. And you've told me in the past that that can result in the attack deflecting against me, and also I have to have a shield equipped.
What? Okay, no, that's protection. When a creature you see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield.
So did I call it the wrong thing? What's
Sanctuary? Yeah, you called it Sanctuary. Sanctuary is a spell.
Oh yeah, that's a warding thing for like a 1d something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, protection is what I meant.
Let me just double check Sanctuary here though, just in case that is something different.
No, that seems to be like
range against attack. Until the spell ends, creature targets the word creature must with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosion from a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects the creature, the spell ends. So it's either you can use your reaction.
Sanctuary is a bonus action. So
yeah, Sanctuary is a bonus action, so you have to use defense. Yeah, you have to use defense because it's not your turn.
This is what I meant to use anyway. Protection.
Cool. All right. So it was a 15 on the first one, which is a plus. It would have been an advantage, but it's disadvantage, so it's neutral. 15 plus 7 to hit. That's a 22 to hit on the first attack. Victorless.
Sorry, what was that?
22 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. That is a 6. That's 8 points of damage to you. Drops you down to 53. And then attacks you a second time with this multi-attack. This one is at advantage. 14 and a 3, so 14 plus 7 is 21 to hit.
It'll hit.
And that will be 6, 7, 8 points of damage to you, dropping you down to 45 health.
45.
And then with that, it moves to the top of the round. Tarlos, it's your turn.
Okay, fuck it.
I always love hearing that. Whatever's about to happen.
I'm going to surround me and Temple with another 3rd level wind wall.
Okay. I'm pretty sure wind walls actually concentration. So you're yeah, it is. So we'll just ignore that for the time being, because this one's going to disappear with you recasting it, because you can only cast one concentration spell at a time.
Indeed.
So we'll go ahead and do this.
Where did the
right,
roll
yeah.
fall at?
I should have been rolling saving rolls.
Yeah,
shouldn't I,
but
for
it's
hits?
fine. We'll pass it just now. So go ahead and path it for me. Did it? Done.
Hey, DM, where did the oil fall at after the windwall was dispelled?
Crap. There, and let me go ahead and just
It
give
went
you
like up here and around here.
yeah, just give you a gribbly little line here. Wouldn't it have been like that, up that way, or we'll just use your one. Fuck it.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, we'll just use your one. Fuck it. There you go. That's where the oil's fallen. As there's as is a hail of arrows as well from like a barrage of attacks. So yeah, they all need to make strength saving throws. DC was 18, right?
No, it was just 12 on that.
Well, DC 12.
DC 12 on that, because I've got no modifier, so it's just straight whatever the spell DC is, and it's 12.
So your spell save DC is 12. Okay.
Hang on. Oh, I can't go back to it now. It's not working anymore. It said
Right, spell. Yeah.
But I've got a 0 wisdom modifier, so
Okay, so it's 8. Yeah, so it's 12. Yeah. Yeah. So strength save of 12. What's these guys' strength? 2. Cool. Which guy was dead? This one. Yeah, this one. Cool. So we'll go from the bottom up. So number 7 rolls a 12 and saves. Number 5. Well, 7's going to die anyway, so I'm just going to. He's on one. He's on 1 HP, so he kills over and dies. Number 5 rolls a 13, so he saves. Number 4 rolls a 13, so he saves. Number 3 rolls a 7 plus 2, so he fails. Number 10 rolls an 11 plus 2, so makes it 13 and saves. And Dwarven Boy rolls a 15 plus 4, which is a 19, so he saves. So the only one that fails is the Gribbly Boy over here. Go ahead and roll me 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
I think it's 3d8.
3d8 of bludgeoning damage, yeah, sorry, I can't read. So 16 points of damage. So everyone, so 3, 4, 5, well, 4 and 5 take 8. So that. Number 3. Bleh. Triple kill. And number 10. Number 10 hasn't even touched yet. It takes 8. Drops him down to that much health. As a triple kill. As Victorious, there's a wall of wind that erupts from the ground. 3 of these individuals are launched up into the air and then come crashing down hard onto the ground. And you just watch as they all cease to move. That is your action. You have your bonus action, your movement.
I can't remember if I've got it. I don't think I have yet.
What's up?
Bonus action to disengage, but I don't think I've got there. I think
I'm pretty sure that's
away.
Pretty sure that is 15th level for you. Let me double check here.
It's a rogue thing. I get it at like 3rd or 4th level. I don't think I've got it yet.
Yeah, I think that's a 3rd level rogue. Footwork or something like that. It's called.
Is it cunning action?
Yeah, cunning action, bonus action can be used to do
2nd level. What level of rogue are you?
I thought it was a 2. But I don't know if I took the skill, and I can't check.
No, it's just a base feat for rogue. So if you're a second level rogue, then probably I can't remember because I can't get up your character
No,
sheet.
I'm Ranger 11, Rogue One.
Rogue One. So yeah, no. Hey, Rogue One. Good movie.
Okay,
so yeah, no, you
then.
can't. So bonus action.
Can't do
Hunter Smart to the
because that's concentration, and I got Windwall up. So
that's very true, actually. Never mind. Keep forgetting that. So yeah, this guy wouldn't have had Hunter's Mark on him anyway, because you know, first wind ball would have cancelled it out. But whatever.
Okay, in which case I'm gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet as far as I can.
Go. Dwarven Boyo is going to make an attack against you.
Yeah,
Reaction
sure.
attack. 19.
19 hits.
Go. And 9 points of damage to you. Drops you down to 36. Da.
And my bonus action, I'm going to draw my bow.
Cool. I will allow you to do so.
And in my turn there.
Cool. With that, we move on to Coralina. It is your turn in initiative.
All right. Now that Cliff is no longer with us,
I
am going to blow 2 4th level spell slots for summoning minor elementals.
Okay. What are you bringing?
I would like 4 magma mephits, please.
4 magma mephits coming right up. Where do you want them?
Let's see. The range on it is in, let's see.
90 feet.
90 feet. Okay,
So
cool.
just use your pointer, like your ruler, to point out where you want them.
Okay, yeah. So I get
You get
buku
4.
feet.
Pretty sure.
Okay. How about one here? One here.
Do it.
One here.
Do it.
And then we'll have a guy here because this guy's way too close.
Do it. Cool. They'll have summoning sickness, so they can't act on this turn.
I think that'll be it for me.
Cool. Let me grab the monster card for the magma method and put Cliff's monster card away. Because he did. Well, he's not dead. He's just no longer with us. Double checking something here. Cool. Anything else? No?
That'll be it.
Cool. With that, moves on to the tiefling. Let's see here. It's gonna go. How far is that? 30 feet. Perfect.
Before something happens, am I able to see the tiefling?
You are.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a feeling he's brewing up some big nasty spell now that the tiefling's got in it. He's looking at the character sheet. This could be bad.
Now he's thinking, why won't these people die?
No, I'm trying to read a spell actually. Okay. Initially, he casts Misty Step. Bamps down to here. Turns to his dwarven companion. Well, we have clearly been bested by these ruffians. We need to retreat and regroup with a greater force. We cannot take them just now. We will return, and he is going to start casting a spell.
Counter spell.
What level?
5th level.
Roll me a 5th level. Where's counter spell? Sorry. roll me a d20 plus 5. Okay. 24. Yeah, takes the dwarf's hands. And you watch as a kind of luminous pearl-colored portal seems to form underneath them, but with the quick reaction, roll that again. You're at disadvantage. You're poisoned.
Okie doke.
Come on. Yes. I mean, oh no, I'm so sorry, Coralina. That didn't work.
I thought it was just attack rolls and skill checks.
It's making it. Well, it's an ability check with your spellcasting modifier. You're poisoned. Let me double check it. No, fuck. Yep. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. A poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Suck it! I mean, Coralina, I'm so sorry. Your character spell didn't work because of the poison. I'm so sorry. I definitely didn't get these poison daggers specifically to stop you from doing shit like this. I mean, what? Anyway, there is a. Wait, what?
Can I give him a hug?
No, you may not, because it is not your turn.
With him.
You cannot, because it also is also a willing. It's well, I know willing creatures, but
I'm willing, and he's going.
You're willing, and he's going, but no, you can't reach out and grab him in time as this kind of pearl white portal opens up from underneath them and flows up and then drops down with a gust of wind billowing out as these two individuals plane shift and disappear.
So have they come to our little field? Did they kill Cliff? Cliff!
They killed Cliff. They came in with all their friends, killed Cliff, and then fucked off. And with that,
since the two very charismatic leaders have left, are these boyos trying to scatter?
You don't know yet, and you're lagging like mad, my friend.
Okay.
But yeah, with that, that was the tiefling. It now would move on to them. Yes. Yeah. The moment that happens, these boys immediately start to scatter. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and bounces out. Your methods will get 1, 2. We'll all get attacks of opportunity here, as these guys all start to fucking bounce out and scatter. This guy's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then dash 30. Cool. Temple, you'll get an attack of opportunity if you like.
Does this person work for the Myriad, or do I have?
You have no clue who they work
then
for.
I won't attack.
Okay, cool. He bounces out, and they all run. Will your methods attack, Coralina?
Yes.
Actually, no, they can't, because they've got summoning sickness. They can't attack this round. They can't do anything this round. So yeah, they all bounce, and you watch as they just scatter into the distance as you manage to reconvene, and you're now out of initiative. And with that,
run away, get him.
that one's dead. Oh, yeah, that one. Sorry.
I got him.
That one. No, he's fucked off.
Can I conjure some wolves as a?
No, I can see them. They're right there, just outside the battle map.
You can't see shit.
Get them the wolves are fast, and get the wolves to chase down these running away.
Sorry, David. Could you start that again? Because I could not hear you at all.
As they're running away, could
Yes.
I conjure some wolves to chase after them and chase them down?
Yeah. You giving the wolves a specific instruction?
Don't let them escape.
Okay. Hey, conjure your wolves. The how many wolves was it? 4 or 2?
Be at 3rd level.
3rd level conjure animals. Just normal wolf.
Check out the what level wolves are at.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm just looking it up quickly.
They're half.
I think they're half. No, 1/4. So you can summon up to 8 of them if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
8 wolves to go and track them all down because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them managed to escape.
I think wolves will be able to sniff them out and
Probably.
we should be able to move faster than them as well. I would have thought.
But with that,
upon seeing Neftari do this, I would also like to use conjure animals. And I'd like to summon. I think I could summon like 4 giant bats or giant vampire bats or something like that.
Yeah. Yes, I'll say yes because I can't bring up your character sheet.
I think it's 4 giant bats.
I think it's 4 giant bats.
At 3rd level.
I can summon a turtle. I'd like to summon a turtle.
You cannot summon a turtle.
Is there a turtle on the ground around me?
There is not a turtle on the ground around. Well, actually, you know what? I'll fucking we'll roll for this. We'll let the dice decide. High or low?
Hi.
No, there is no turtle on the ground next to you. I rolled a 28, so no, unfortunately. So yeah, you can send summon your bats as well. Any particular command given to them?
Exactly the same from Neftari.
Don't let them escape. Alright, cool.
Don't let them escape.
Yep. And don't let those boils escape.
There's 3 guys running away now with a pack of wolves and a bunch of massive bats hunting them down.
Yes, yeah, there's a bunch of them, yeah. Alright, and with that, what we're actually going to do here is we're actually going to call it for tonight. I know we're first session back of the year, and we're